Next, I am going to discuss example 27 based upon electric potential energy. That is, four charges are arranged at the corner of a square A, B, C, D of a side D as shown in this figure. First of all, we have to find the work required to put these charges together, and the second, a charge Q naught is brought to the center E of this sphere, and the these four charges are held fixed at its corner. How much extra work is needed to do this? So here हमें जो sides हैं of square वो given है कि D है. As we know, all sides of square are equal. So AB, BC, CD, AD, all four are equal to D. And AC is equal to BD, which represents the diagonals of a square, which are also equal. Before going to calculate the energy which is required for the arrangement of these four charges at the corner of the square, we will calculate the value of AC and BD, which are the represents the diagonal of the square. So in the triangle ABC, by using Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB whole square plus BC whole square. We know the value of AB is D and the value of BC is again D. So the value of diagonal AC is equal to under root 2D. So work required to put four charges together is equal to potential energy of four charges. So W is equal to U, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QA QB upon AB. Here first term represents the potential energy due to charges present at the corner A and B of the square. Next term plus is QA QC upon AC plus QA QD upon AD plus QB QC upon BC plus QB QD upon BD plus QC QD upon CD. As we know, the charge at point A is plus Q, so QA is equal to plus Q, and the charge present at position B is minus Q. Similarly, the charge present at A is plus Q and the charge present at C is plus Q, and the value of AC represents the diagonal of the square, and the value of AC is under root 2D. Similarly, the value of next terms can be put in the above expression. After putting all the values in the above expression, we get this much value of work or potential energy. So the last value of potential of work is equal to minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D within bracket 4 minus under root 2. सेकेंड केस में हमने जब टेस्ट चार्ज क्यू नोट को हम सेंटर ऑफ द स्क्वायर में लेके आते हैं तो कितना एक्स्ट्रा वर्क हमें करना पड़ेगा. हाउ मच एक्स्ट्रा वर्क वी हैव टू डू व्हेन वी ब्रिंग द टेस्ट चार्ज क्यू नोट टू द सेंटर ऑफ दिस स्क्वायर. सो वी नो वर्क इज इक्वल टू charge is q naught, which we have to bring from any particular point to the center E of the sphere into electrostatic potential energy at electrostatic potential at E due to the four charges. Now the first term in this bracket represent the potential at E due to plus q charge which is placed at point A of the sphere. Next, represent the potential due to minus q charge which is placed at point B. Next, due to plus q charge which is placed at point C. Next, due to minus q charge which is placed at point D of the square. So the first q upon 4 pi epsilon naught AE. Here AE represent distance of this plus q charge from the center E of the sphere. So the value of AE can be calculated by using triangle this AEB. So in this triangle, by using Pythagoras theorem, AB, this AB whole square is equal to AE whole square plus BE whole square. As we know, the diagonals of the square are perpendicular bisector of each other. We know about the value of AB, and the value of BE can be calculated by using this expression. We know E is the midpoint. We know E is the midpoint of BD, so BE is equal to ED. So BE is equal to ED, and BD can be written as BE plus ED. So we know ED is equal to BE, so BD is equal to twice of BE, and the value of BE is BD by 2, and we know the value of BD is under root 2D. So on putting the value of BD in this expression, we get the value of AE is equal to D upon under root 2. So similarly, the value of BE, CE, DE is also equal to D upon under root 2. So all AE, BE, CE, DE have the same value D upon under root 2. On putting the value of AE, BE, CE and DE in the equation number 3rd, we get W is equal to 0. So no work is required to bring a test charge Q naught to a point E of a sphere. Next is conductors and insulators. First one is conductors. These are the substances which allow large-scale physical movement of electric charges through them when an external electric field is applied. For example, silver, copper, aluminium, etc. What are insulators? These are the substances which do not allow physical movement of electric charges through them when an external electric field is